Welcome back, guys. I know you guys usually expect a regular iPhone video of me talking today, but I want to kind of give you guys some educational content. I only have 5 minutes because I'm too poor to afford Loom on the subscription plan, so let's get into it. So some updates on the brands. Yesterday we did 7 sales on Amazon, and this is kind of laggy, but 9 sales is our peak for my product JuiceWorks over here. But we're scaling up here, and then the snowstorm hit on the entire east side, and you can just look at this. The margin, everything just went negative, but we rebounded. Yesterday we got 7 sales, the 29. And then what's also cool is we found out we got our first recurring customer that bought again. This was not a subscription order, but they came back and bought. This is a really great feeling because this validates the product, and someone is willing to come back and buy. Great feeling. So let's talk about margin optimization. So this is kind of what I want to talk about today. So this wasn't a complete day of yesterday, but I want to sort of emphasize how important it is to have your unit economics for your product. For dropshipping, it's not as expensive or not as important, but for an e-commerce brand where you actually have money locked up in inventory, super, super important. So this is yesterday. This was not the entire day, but just so I can show you, $200 in sales for 5 units, $50 in advertising fees. Amazon takes 15% for the referral fee, and then the FBA unit is like $5 for the unit. Cost of goods is $11 per unit. 11 times 5 is $55. Gross profit is $44. Net profit is $44. So that means I ended up with a 22% net margin. Now, I'm going to show you something really cool. We average a profit of, what is that profit? $44. So if we do that on 5 units, that's $8.08 profit per unit, right? And I think we ended up at like $6 or $7. But let's just say $8 of profit per unit. I'm able to get my cost of goods over time from $11 to $7, right? So that's $4 extra. And if nothing changes in the business, we go from $8 profit per unit, add 4, that's $12 profit per unit, right? And that's huge. It doesn't sound like a lot, 8 to 12, but that on a basis is a 50% boost in your net profit. So just by improving your cost of goods, my margin here goes from, I believe, 22%. We boost that by 50%. So 22 divided by 2 is 11. So we go up to 33% net margins just by optimizing our cost of goods. So, it is very important that you have your unit economics down. And remember this, guys, the lower your net margin is, every change in the business has a drastically bigger impact on the entire business itself, right? So tighter your net margins, things like this matter, and they matter big, especially when you have money locked up in inventory. So just a quick video on margins. I'm going to link in Alex Hormozi video. It is one of my favorite videos of all time where he talks about the importance of margins and gross margins and why you should be obsessing over gross margins. In my opinion, if you're launching a supplement product, your goal should be to aim for a 5x multiple on your cost of goods. So that means if you make something for $10, you want to sell it for $50. We're not there yet. I have to get this down to $7, but we have a path to doing that. The ideal goal, guys, is to get to a 10x multiple, which is a 90% gross profit. That's where you're playing with the big leagues, where you can spend a lot on advertising, but not only can you spend a lot on advertising, you lock up less money in inventory. Because marketing dollars are variable, inventory is fixed, right? In the sense that you lock up your money in the inventory and you have to turn it into cash. And you have payment terms, you have all this complicated ass shit. So very important that you get your margins down. I'm going to link that video below. I think I'm running out of time on my Loom video. I hope this was helpful. Margins. If you want to get to a 90% gross margin, I would say something that costs you $3 to $4 that you can sell for 30 to 40 bucks would be great. So a lot of people like Primal Queen, they sell if you take Primal Queen, for example, they sell a product for 44 bucks. Primal Queen, they sell this for 44 bucks. Guys, I guarantee you they're making this for less than $3 at scale. It's just the ingredients themselves in a little capsule. Each capsule probably costs less than 10 cents, way less. Actually, probably less than 5 cents. Yes, guys, so cool video, really quick video. We got our first recurring sale. I'm hoping to really scale this brand, and I have to do it efficiently. I have to do it profitably. If I don't, then I'm screwed, and I need to be able to have enough money left over to buy the next batch of inventory. Kind of yapping all over the place, but I want to get this video out. So please, please, please focus on your gross margins. It is everything when you're running an e-commerce business, and make sure that it's a lightweight and not heavy. All right, guys, thank you guys so much. Like, comment, and subscribe. Take care.